guys, welcome back to another video. Today, bit of a sports card, Marvel card crossover. That's where I kind of like to sit at the moment, and that's what I enjoy playing around with and seeing what I can find. So I wanted to bring a play, really, and I do this from time to time. Whether anyone listens to me is another question, but this is, again, my opinion, and I think these cards will work out long term. I don't kind of do short term flips, so that's not me. I can't. I'm rubbish at day traded, so not my style. But I've come across these cards, and they're basketball cards. So yeah, sorry to the Marvel guys out there, but it might float your boat, it might not. And it's the Fleer 1991 set, Pro Visions. And obviously you can see here is MJ, Michael Jordan again. And it seems like I always pick MJ as a play, which is, to be fair, I don't think is a bad thing, because in general you can't go wrong. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of sticking with MJ as a play again. But interesting thing about this card. So the aesthetics of this card, it looks very similar to some of the early 90s Marvel cards. I was trying to find one that looks really similar earlier, but maybe some of the 92 Marvel Masterpieces. There's a couple of those that could be, kind of resemble this. But yeah, in general, I love the look of this card. And why am I bringing this play? Because the card's cheap. Let's have a look at eBay. I'm on the UK site, but I've seen there's a 10 there, PSA 10 for £265, which is, in my opinion, a bargain for a PSA 10 of this card. I only see this going up. I mean, you could say, well, it's Jordan, of course it's going to go up. Right, that's just what happens. But I'm all about the crossover and looking at the kind of, the Marvel guys, the sports card guys, they're going into different avenues. Collectibles in general is huge, but I think the crossover, the look, the feel of these cards are really cool. And another thing, I was just on this write-up on Beckett from about the guy who did the artist who did these Fleer cards, called Terry Smith. I don't know much about him, I must admit, but I was having to read through this article, which I'll share below, which is really interesting. You can see some of these cards he's done for football, some of the greats of the baseball as well. Got Dwight Gooden there, Mark McGuire. Again, I don't know a lot about these guys. Tim Hardaway, I know. That's a 92, 93 Fleer. So he's done these for a couple of years. But look at that. That's just wicked, isn't it? I just think such a cool card. Such a cool card. And why am I bringing this play? Because they're so cheap. They're so cheap. Like, if you can get a decent shape raw card, like that's £9 there. That looks, well, left to right, it's off-centered. But if you can get a decent looking card, obviously people doing things. So you see, it is quite difficult to grade by the looks of it, looking at all these cards. But if you can get a decent one, pick a decent one up for under £20, like, and most of these are, and most of them are being selling for that. Send it off to PSA. Obviously they're closed at the moment. Obviously the price has increased. For me, whack it in a group sub, and again, wait a year. It's a low risk play. Sorry about that. You can't go wrong. Jordan looks cool, kind of comic-y, kind of superhero-like. The 8, that's £43 for an 8, but you're probably thinking, oh, what if it comes back an 8? Well, hopefully you've got a decent eye. But it's a no-brainer for me. So I'm going to buy some. I'll be completely transparent. I'll leave it a day, but I'll I'll probably pick up some of these raw, maybe a couple graded, like that one there, 1,600. There's a lot of there's a lot of disparities between prices. Like some are 1,000, some are 600, some are 500. Like there you go, one's 350. I don't think there's any difference between them. Gem mint, yeah, no. So I can't see any difference. But 9.5 Beckett, not my cup of tea, but SGC 592. But really cool break. Oh, by the way, there's a set. So I think there's I can't remember any in the set, but there's some really cool ones. So you got Malone, you got Barkley. There's quite a few of those as well. They're really cool. But I'm focusing on Jordan because I believe you can't go wrong. So yeah, that's a cheeky little play for a Tuesday evening here in the UK. And yeah, again, I'm not a financial advisor. You must do your own research when investing in anything. And this is completely speculative, but I think it's a low risk play. And that's the kind of avenue I'm in at the moment. I'm massively in on Marvel cards. Like that's my focus completely. But I'm looking at alternative cards that kind of are in the middle. So I mentioned it before, but a kind of a crossover, as I think that's just an interesting space right now. You know, if you follow Gary Vee, I mean, many of you probably do, probably heard of him. You might hate him or love him, I don't know, but he talked about kaboom sets, and if you're sports card guys, you'll know what I'm talking about. They're doing really well. He nailed that pretty much, and they're amazing cards to look at. But some of these 90s inserts, you know, which are known as a junk wax era, I think they're a play. I really do. I'm really bullish on these things. So again, thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts. I always appreciate anyone who comments on my videos. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Again, please like, subscribe, and really appreciate all the support. So thank you very much.